Like that group, mate, is 9 points.
And if they don't get out of that group, they don't deserve to get back on a plane and come back.
Minimum 9 points as well.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't want to go about 7 points.
If you put Ronaldo up front for Real Madrid now, or Ivan Toney, who'd score more goals?
Ronaldo.
I think Toney.
Sure.
I don't.
I'll be honest. He's finished, isn't he?
England have finally done it.
Southgate leads England on a high.
Football standards are in the mud.
What's happening, everyone, and welcome to the playlist brought to you by William Hill. That's right, things are a little bit different, but we have some fantastic content coming your way. The Euros are nearly upon us, and helping us talk about that today, it's the wonderful Sugar Sean, Flex, very established on this channel, and Nicole Holiday. Nicole, what's going on today?
Well, we are doing a good old Euro 2024 preview, but with a slight difference. So all week we've been running polls on our channel, asking our subscribers for their predictions. So you guys just need to guess their answers and obviously give us your own predictions too.
Easy.
Sound good?
Easy. They'll agree with us and we'll agree with them. Easy. How it always goes.
Sure.
I rate the subscribers on this channel. I reckon they would have got it right.
100%.
Well, before we get started, just a reminder to please subscribe to the channel. We've got loads of great content coming your way during the Euros and beyond. So we ran a poll and asked our community who was going to win Euro 2024. The options were England, France, Germany, Portugal, or someone else. Two teams dominated the poll with 38% and 31% of the votes respectively.
Okay, that is obvious, right?
It should be, but all I'm thinking is though...
The two teams, to boil it down, in no particular order, the two teams that are 1 and 2 here, it's definitely one of them France.
It's France and England.
Yeah.
It's France and England, you can say it.
Yeah,
it is.
It's
million
France and
percent.
England.
What's 31 or 38%?
Yeah.
Million percent. What should happen is that the 38% should be France.
Why?
38 should be France, yeah.
Because they're the favourites.
I think everyone as an English person has become a pessimist. I think not
when it gets close to the tournament.
Yeah.
We've had so much.
We believe, man.
We've had so much failures.
It's coming home.
Oh my God.
But this is our audience though, so we do know them, Rory.
We do know.
That's why we're like, I think they're sort of, I don't want to say clever enough, but
England top.
You think?
Okay, Rory, you are so convinced that our subscribers have put England top to win Euro 2024. You are wrong. Wrong.
I told you.
New concept, same
If France is going to be the 38%, it's France, right?
France.
Yeah. Mate, because what I'm saying is, like our subscribers know, right, yeah, it's getting closer. That's why it's quite high. 31% is high, right? But like, they're still going, France.
England are better than France.
Why do you, like, I don't know, no.
They just brought N'Golo Kante back into
Have you seen France's Olympics team, a team they don't even care about?
Yeah, he was wicked. He was wicked.
Have you seen a team they don't even care about that can just go to the Olympics?
If you were to do a combined 11, England-France, there are more England players in a combined 11 than France.
Is there?
There's more England
We do this
than French.
a lot. And on what basis? When we just played them in the last World Cup, they pulled our pants down, mate.
No, they didn't.
No,
we were brilliant. We were so unlucky
when it came
that day.
to it, I think, and I don't want to be pessimistic because again, as it gets more towards the tournament, I do exactly what I said the others do. I believe, I'm locked in. Come on, we can do it. I'm fully locked in. But then, but like we do this thing of like, we've won nothing since '66. Our tradition is not winning. Our tradition is not getting over the line. Our tradition is not having the know-how. And we've come close recently, right? But when we get to the real championship rounds, as they say in boxing, we fall short for many reasons.
Do you not think?
Which is Southgate.
Do you not think though that you can kind of, if you just knock on the door enough?
Yeah.
Semi-finals, finals. Yeah. Ultimately, someone opens that door.
Agree. Okay, hold on. So 38% of the subscribers think that it's France. 31% is England. What do you guys think? Who do you think will win Euro 2024 then?
England, France, Portugal would be my 3 tips
People
in that order.
on Portugal. Yeah, I agree.
They're wicked.
They're
so good. Their team's so good. Hardly anyone's talking about it.
Do you know what their problem is?
Joke players.
Roberto Martinez. Never has anybody failed so much and been promoted upwards. How do you fail upwards like that? It's unreal.
Yeah. Vincent Company.
He's had the golden generation of Belgium, and now he gets the golden generation of
unbelievable.
Sean, who are you backing?
I'm in agreement with Rory. I'd go with England, France, but for me, not England number 1. I would go with the 3, but France for me are the winners. But England second, and I'd say Germany as third.
Yeah.
So you've got a bit of hope.
Yeah.
I thought you were more strongly opinionated that England absolutely were not going to win, but there's a bit of hope in Sean.
There is hope, but it's just a thing where it's based on the talent. It's based on the talent pool of our team, and I feel like Southgate's pragmatic style does okay to get far in tournaments. So like Rory said, if you do get to that stage of the semi-final or final, you'll have a chance in a
I
one-off
disagree with it. I feel like his lack of pragmatism is what cost us.
game. Do you think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel
His
like
lack of pragmatism.
We went 1-0 up and started to defend the whole game against Croatia.
Well, against Italy in the final, it was completely that pragmatism and that sort of not having the know-how of, again, when it gets to the big moments of the game, to really get in your managerial bag and manage. Like, you could see Italy were
That's
coming.
what I'm saying. He isn't a pragmatic manager. He doesn't evolve. He doesn't amend his tactics. He is quite clearly stuck on particular players, quite clearly stuck on particular systems. The lack of pragmatism in Gareth Southgate.
We're basically saying the same thing, but just using a different kind of word.
I think
basically we're saying he's not. That's the reason why we don't win.
One of us is using the word pragmatic wrong. One of us
yeah,
doesn't know what the word pragmatic
I
is.
feel like I'm just Googling what it means.
Because you're saying, because the pragmatism, you're saying that's what makes him stay to his principle, and I'm saying because he's too pragmatic, he won't expand and use what we have to our advantage, i.e., all the weapons that we have. Because he's too pragmatic and he won't sort of go. I tell you what.
Pragmatic means evolve. Pragmatic means that you do what you need to do at the time to win the game.
See, I see the pragmatism as like you just stay in your boring style. Because
You need to consult your own.
I think we need to go on Google and define.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right, you
Google
guys.
We're using it in different ways, but we're
pragmatism.
saying the
Let
same
us
thing.
know in the comments what pragmatism means.
I think Flex needs to consult his OED.
It's true though, because he just stays with the same boring. I was going to swear then. Too much
Is it
pragmatism.
just Gareth Southgate and the way he manages then
Yes.
that could be why England wouldn't win? Or are there any other reasons?
There are three
do you
reasons.
think?
I think
Oh, three? Go on.
there are three reasons.
Okay.
If you don't put Southgate into this, there are three reasons with the team: left back, second centre half, third midfielder. They're the only flaws in the squad. Anything in the squad apart from those three things is elite.
I think he will play a 5.
Do
I would
you?
not be surprised if he plays a 5.
We haven't played five at the back.
Yeah, he hasn't.
He's gonna
lead up.
I don't
It,
think-
can't
It
see
won't look like a 5, but he's doing this Trent Alexander in midfield stuff.
Mm.
And I think it stinks personally, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does that. I think it stinks.
Do you?
I watched the game the other night, that
Yeah.
game, that friendly, and I was like, they said, come and attack us.
Yeah.
It was literally every time the ball came into Gallagher and Trent, it was just turn back sideways and pass sideways. It was
But also,
boring.
though, we make with all these different players. Let's be honest. Let's just call a spade a spade. In that group, yeah, I don't care who England put in what position. They win that group.
Yeah.
Like if Trent has to play
really
right
should.
back or
No, that
if
group-
Trent, I don't like
that group.
Mate.
Is 9 points.
and if they don't get out of that group, they don't deserve to get back
The
on a
group
plane
is
and
9
come back.
points.
it should be,
Minimum 9 points as well.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't want
so
to go about 7 points.
obviously when it gets to like more difficult teams, you've got to get in your bag. But really, let's be honest. If Kobe Mainoo has to play against Slovenia, and it's his first,
you know what?
or if Conor Gallagher has to play against
Yeah, so it's still
Denmark,
back
like,
on
In
it.
terms of those three issues, the only real centre half, whoever you think plays alongside
Whoever
Stones
plays.
is a good player.
Gay, yeah, don't matter.
Yeah, it's a good player.
Right.
The only one where there isn't actually a good player available, it's the one proper Achilles heel in this side. There isn't another left back.
Yeah,
There
but
just
Trippier,
isn't.
again, even Trippier against them, he can play them.
I think he's fine there.
He's fine. He understands the
I'm-
game.
He hasn't been fine at right back this season. He's been
Yeah,
terrible.
but in international
he's
level,
been
when we've
injured
got
for
so
a
much
few
other good players,
terrible when he's played.
we're playing against
but
Slovenia, mate.
Us in the League Cup.
Yeah, I know.
Watch, if we lose to
We won't,
Slovenia
we
now,
won't,
this is
we
going to
won't.
be cropped up and
We
put
won't.
everywhere, isn't it?
Impossible.
Impossible.
Hey,
Impossible
it's
in the cup.
football, Flex. Anything can happen.
Yeah, true. But that is.
But probably not that.
Because as well, what we're doing here, we're focusing on, because we're trying to find out solutions to the issues in the squad, we're focusing on the negative. At some point in a minute, we're going to go Saka, Cole Palmer, Foden, Bellingham, Kane, Declan Rice, and that is an elite set of players. So I
looks
think
good
we're going to
after
be
defence.
fine.
We'll be fine no matter who is the left back. Whether it's Joe Gomez,
what? I like
whether
the
it's
idea of that.
Kieran Trippier.
Do you know what I like the idea?
Probably be Luke Shaw.
Just do something like really gung-ho, right? Totally cavalier. And just go, Declan Rice, you ask him to hold. And then you go in a line. Palmer, Foden, Bellingham, Saka, Kane.
You don't even know. You don't even just go.
Just literally, you remember when Kevin Keegan
rings.
at Newcastle? Remember the entertainers? Just do that and hope for the best.
And you think
screw with that.
Southgate will do something like that? Right, there we go.
Because he's not pragmatic.
Maybe because he's sensible though. You realise it's not the AFC where you can just throw everyone there in a career mode and just hope it works.
Just hope for the best.
Okay, and quickly, I know you've kind of said Portugal, but do you think there is a team that we're maybe sitting back on a bit that could surprise everyone? Would it be
think
Portugal
it's
for you?
Germany.
Yeah, definitely Germany.
Germany.
You can't write. It's a home tour.
They play better than they play. Just in general passages of play, they play well. Portugal have been the team that have had the stacked squad, but don't really perform well with the type of players they have.
Terrible manager.
Bruno, Bernardo Silva. It's a bit different their styles are a bit different. Do you know what I mean? One likes to play a bit of football, one likes to spam crosses. So they've had the profile of players there, but I think for me it's Germany.
Is there anyone else?
Well, do
is
you
there
know
anyone
what?
like more of an outsider?
There's always, I have to say this, right?
You're going to say Turkey?
No.
Going
gonna
rogue,
say
dark
Spain.
horse.
The Croatians, right?
The Croatians.
They always find a way. When you think they're a bit stale, don't play the best football, don't score a lot of goals, but they've just got technicians, people with know-how, and they find ways to, like, you're not getting an easy game against us, we'll take you to extra time. Mate, at the World Cup, I went to Brazil against Croatia, I was there, and I watched Brazil just do their thing, looking like they were all fine.
Neymar scored a wicked goal.
Wicked goal, and I'm like, ha, watch now.
What do you think?
Perisic, Kovacic,
It's so
Modric.
Croatia as a nation, a
mental.
footballing nation. It's amazing.
Ridiculous.
Like when you
Very
think
good.
when they were established fairly recently, semi-final, final.
they always find a way. So just off
Population of
that
Croatia
alone,
it's crazy.
You think they can win it?
I just think there could be the dark horses that just won't go
about
away, and they
Italy?
find themselves in a semi-final, and then you go, and actually,
I think
tell
they
you
fell
what.
off. I think
Italy?
they fell off Italy, to be honest.
Italy? No, I don't think.
But this is Modric's, like you said, it could be. Is it going to be a Modric type, Zinedine Zidane kind of final curtain kind of?
That's what I mean. You could just never write them off, and if you have to play them in a semi-final, you have to go, I'll tell you what.
Okay, so that is Flex's prediction then apparently.
Croatia to
win
Look out for
the Euros
Croatia.
to win.
2024.
Look out for them. Euros.
Let us know if Flex has convinced you and your thoughts. Who you think is going to win Euro 2024 in the comments below. All right, moving on to the Golden Boot. We did our poll and asked our subscribers to pick who they think will win it. The leading contenders are Mbappe, Kane, Ronaldo and Lukaku. No.
Lukaku? I'm joking.
Listen, mate,
Do you
Belgium
remember all
did-
those chances he missed? I was at that game in Qatar. Do you remember that game? I've never seen
loads.
anything like it.
Okay.
Croatia as well.
Okay, so Rory's got a
like it?
thought on Lukaku. So this poll was
still gets it.
dominated by two answers, with the top two players receiving 42% and 35% of votes respectively. Can you guess which players received the most votes?
Easy.
Yeah,
Mbappe first, Kane second.
Other way around.
Do you think?
Other way around.
Nah,
Perfect.
it's got to be Kane 35. What's the lower one?
42% and 35%.
I'll say Kane.
35%'s Kane's got.
Yeah.
Kane
Has to be.
first, then Mbappe second.
Okay, Mbappe first, 42%.
You're having a howler.
Kane
He's
second.
been wrong twice.
You're so
But don't worry,
certain
I know.
Why are you so certain of
What
the
you
wrong thing?
present your opinion as fact.
No, but it's quite true because Rory makes me double check.
He does.
Because I'm like, wait, you're so
No, you're wrong.
confident.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Yeah, the subscribers are all wrong. I'm joking, no, you're not. Okay, so what do you think about that? You're not surprised that Mbappe, apart from Rory, maybe?
No, I'm not surprised. I just thought Kane has had an unreal season in Germany.
Bundesliga,
Like
yeah.
unreal.
A joke.
And I also
For nothing.
Still no trophy. Oh, I know.
Crazy.
he is.
He did
now-
win a trophy though.
He is.
Oh, yeah, that cannon for the goal.
Won his own trophy.
Yeah. The Arsenal cannon.
He's just. I love Kane.
Yeah.
I really do. I
wicked.
just think he's so good. I think
Yeah.
he's so brilliant. And this is his tournament, isn't it? You know, if you think about the season that he's had, the story, this one really does need to go well for him.
He needs to rise.
It needs to happen.
Well, he needs to win a major trophy at some point.
Yeah.
Like when you're that good and scoring that number of
I
goals,
just can't believe how
you've got
good
to
he
have
is.
something
Even the
for
German
it.
Cup will do, but they finished, what, third? So they're not even in that. You don't even have the chance to play for that.
No, it's
It's insane what's happened, but he scored over 40 goals. It's crazy.
Okay, so who's going to win the Golden Boot?
Kane will win it.
Do you?
I think Kane will win it.
You can't look past Mbappe for obvious reasons. But you know what usually happens is like you have these sort of top names and like someone rogue scores like a hat trick in one game, then picks up like a brace in another.
Yeah.
And then like they're like on 5 in the group stages, but then they go out.
Yeah.
And then like the real championship rounds are decided by like 1-0 and it was like a header from Maguire. So like Kane did score. And before you know, you get to the semi-finals and the person who scored the most goals in the groups is still the leading scorer.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Rasmus Højlund.
No.
I'm joking, I'm
right,
joking,
okay.
I'm joking.
I'll tell you, do you know what?
joking.
On that logic, you know when you brought up Romelu Lukaku,
Yeah.
I started thinking, Bell, do you know who I'm going for as an outsider but a good player?
Go on.
Leandro Trossard.
Ooh, fair. He's been
Like that.
banging them in.
good
Yeah.
Like
player.
that. Here's one for you then. Diogo Jota.
Yeah.
Because everyone's going to think Ronaldo.
Yeah,
and, you know,
Fernandes.
Fernandes.
Will they think Ronaldo? Now?
Yeah, he's had the most. He's broken another record. He's
Wow.
atted everyone. He atted Man United.
It's almost irrelevant. It's him.
Yeah.
It's him, isn't it? It's the guy.
You have to take penalties as well.
And he.
In this
obviously
tournament, you
will.
have to take pens. So that's why Mbappe and Kane will be leading.
Yeah.
But I don't know, 60 million down the drain.
I was just going to
might
say
score
Kai
a goal.
Havertz. Okay, Rory, I feel like there's some bias coming in
So
here.
dismissive of
Anything
him.
to do with ex-Chelsea
Rolling
players.
the eyes.
Okay, hold on. So you don't think that Kai Havertz has had a very good season?
He hasn't had a very good season. No.
Oh,
I think his
Rory.
standards-
Rory.
You think that's a very good season?
He's had a good season, Rory. He was down as flop
For
of
the
the year.
first 15 games of the season. For
No,
the first half of the
no, that was
season,
just Arsenal fans being horrible.
That's when he was playing
fine.
They
centre
gave him a
defensive
charity
midfield.
penalty.
No, Rory, no.
settling into
no.
a new
He's had a good
team.
season.
It just shows you that the standards of the Premier League.
He's had a good
the standards
season.
of the-
It just shows you the
He hasn't
standards
had
of
a
your
very good-
hate.
he hasn't had-
Rory, he went from
he
playing
hasn't-
beside
for
Rice
for
to now
half the
playing up
season-
front.
For half the season, Arsenal fans were saying he didn't want him in the team.
But that's their problem. They were wrong.
They
were
weren't
wrong.
wrong. They weren't
They weren't
wrong.
wrong. He wasn't
They
doing
weren't
anything
wrong.
wrong.
No, but
No,
that's
he's
what
been
he
fine
did.
ever since
They weren't
he's been
wrong.
there.
They weren't
He's been
wrong.
good the whole time.
No, he played centre defensive midfield. That's what the problem was. And then once they started to play him up top,
The standards
it
are so
changed.
low. If that is a
He's had
good,
a good season, man.
but he hasn't. You're saying he's had a good season.
How's he
I'm
had a
saying-
bad one then?
Well, for the first half of the season, which is part of the season,
That's
didn't
wrong.
play for them.
No, he did.
He wasn't playing.
They just-
Okay.
Oh, some Arsenal fans
The
were
latter part of
Did
the
he have- did he
season,
have- did he
coming
have a good-
into this tournament.
He had a good second half of the season.
Okay.
But taking the season as a whole, no, he didn't have a good season.
Good.
What about Morata?
Confident at the moment. Ooh.
He always finds
I'm
a way.
giving him Chelsea players that have
He
left.
always finds a way though. He's weird. Him.
What about Morata?
Finds a way to get a move to an amazing club.
Yeah. No, but I mean in
Another one
tournaments.
failing-
He
failing
finds a way.
upwards.
In the last Euros, I mean, we were scoring goals for fun. I don't know how, and everyone was like, "Oh, Morata's so rubbish." He was carrying Spain.
I mean, Kai Havertz is more likely to not score a goal in this tournament than in the Golden Boot.
That.
He's more likely to not score a
Oh
goal.
no,
than
that's Rory. That is your.
just
Let's
don't like him.
have a chat. That's your bias.
The
That's your
agenda.
bias coming through.
He's more likely to
Come
not
on.
score a goal than win the Golden Boot. I'm not saying that he won't score a goal. I'm just saying that he certainly won't win the Golden Boot.
Yeah. When you actually say it like that, he's right. But we know
I don't think-
that
I don't
derives
think
from hate.
so.
If you see Germany play, he scores some crackers for Germany.
I think he'll get a few goals.
But he's a Mr. Nar for
Kai
like
Havertz will
6
score.
and all.
He'll definitely score.
He'll score, but
will.
he won't win the Golden Boot is the point. It's
Okay,
about will he score?
if he
Florian Wirtz?
does,
Win the Golden Boot?
yeah.
We'll cross that imaginary bridge when we get to it.
I was going to get Rory to agree to like a tattoo or something.
Definitely not getting a tattoo.
Just an apology.
We can
Apology.
establish that.
Get him to
Yeah,
agree
that'd
to
be
that.
nice.
Look down the
Yeah.
barrel, and you could have
And
to
I'll
apologise.
send it to Kai.
Deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, cool.
Send it to him.
What about someone like Jude Bellingham?
No,
Oh,
not
my
Golden
No,
Boot.
I
not in this.
don't think
Obviously,
Golden Boot.
goal machine
Not having
for.
him.
You don't have Bellingham.
I'm not
I've
having
seen you on
Bellingham.
Twitter. You're not.
not having him.
Are we doing too much?
Like,
I think
in
it's-
general,
What's your Bellingham take
you
then?
don't rate him?
No, it's because it's the transition of what Real Madrid have used him as. Like they've used him as a centre forward, like a ghost 9.
Yeah.
Nine
They
and
haven't
a half,
had
innit?
anyone there
Yeah.
because Josselu's been on the bench. They didn't even want to play Josselu. So the way that they're using him there, all of a sudden now England are starting to play Bellingham in his 10 role. And I think personally, creative-wise in that area, there's only one person that should be playing in there, and that's either Foden or Palmer. So I feel like Bellingham needs to go sit beside Rice.
There's only
do
one
his-
person for that job.
All right, so yeah, and then
Palmer or Foden.
Only one, because only one can play there. So he's right.
Yeah, no, but like only one person could play there. But it's them two
Them
players that
creatives.
could play in that position. But Bellingham in that deeper role, that's where we saw him for the last previous tournament and where he performed. So why move him up top?
Kane has to be looking at that conversation that you just put forward there. You know, Joselu, Bellingham having to play there. Kane must be thinking, if you had bought me Real Madrid,
Yeah,
Don Carlo wanted him, didn't he?
Champions League. But would they have won
I
it?
afford him apparently.
But would they have won it?
Well,
Would they
Oh,
have
and
won
it's
it?
not there.
curse.
Florentino
Would they
Perez
have
was
won
like not going for the 30
Do you know-
plus
do you know
like we want
apparently
the
as
youngest.
well, it was the impact, like the hangover of the money of the last massive transfer that they signed from the Premier League around the same age, Eden Hazard.
Yeah,
Like that,
they wanna
the
follow
hit
it,
from
yeah.
that, they don't want to risk it again.
okay, Cristiano Ronaldo got 9% of the vote.
Yeah, rightly so.
What do we think about that? Yeah, you think that's about
Stand.
right?
Never
It's the
never
fanboys.
write that man off though.
Yeah, you can't write him
Never
off.
write that
Can't.
man off.
Even though it looked like a bit past it here and there. I know, okay, he's over in Saudi breaking records. So you go, Saudi, mate, whatever.
You can't write him off.
But you can't, and the supply line he's going to have from the likes of Bruno, Bernardo Silva,
So,
João
just-
Neves,
just
like
in
it's a
terms
joke.
of- just in terms of like sticking the ball in the back of the net, like cross it in, who's
Still,
going to stick their head on
hardly
it?
anyone
Yeah.
better.
Still hardly anyone
Still
better.
hardly in world football. But that's, you talk about like what the next batch coming up is and what the gap is, even though Ronaldo's on his way out.
Yeah.
Still a huge gap. Like obviously Lewandowski, Kane, Haaland.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, Osman's had a bit of a time.
Like,
It's like, is it that? You know,
Realistically, today, who's a better player today, Cristiano Ronaldo or Ivan Toney?
yeah, Ronaldo still.
I think I agree.
Absolutely.
I think I agree.
Of course he is.
know.
I think I agree.
What? What? Tony's better than Kane?
What, now?
Yeah, now, today.
100%.
I don't know, man.
Well, in what team? So if you put Ronaldo up front for Real Madrid now, or Ivan Toney, who'd score more goals?
Ronaldo.
I think Tony.
Sure.
I don't.
I'll be honest. He's finished, isn't he? He's finished. Come on, he's
He's
finished.
past his best. I wouldn't say he's finished.
All right, I
Cristiano
can't believe
Ronaldo.
he's
He's still
nicking-
elite.
I can't believe he's nicking a tournament. Me personally.
Because Ronaldo.
I know it's Ronaldo, but I think
I'm
they should have been
conditioned.
going
I think
somewhere else.
maybe Sean's right, and we're just conditioned by Ronaldo. You know, when it's
Yeah.
just like I think we could probably be having this conversation in a decade, and I'll go Ronaldo.
Yeah,
Bruno Fernandes.
He's 49,
Yeah,
but at that point, Ronaldo.
Who scored more goals?
Bruno Fernandes is going to have to go over a lot in the box for him to get a couple goals this tournament. I think.
No, just put it on a plate for him.
Yeah, he
He's
loves
not
his guy.
shy.
You just put it on a plate for him, no look passes. What
But guys,
do you want him to do? Why De Bruyne gets
That's
hooked?
the
He's
Man
best ever in
United
the
in
world.
him, just,
Best ever in the world, De Bruyne. I don't know how we got here, but we'll go there.
one thing to note, by the way, is that none of the leading contenders are Premier League players.
Yeah.
So who do you think from Premier League player-wise
Trossard.
will score the most goals? Oh, Trossard, yeah.
Trossard. He's wicked.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're talking to
He's
the right
so-
person, Rory.
so
I
good.
agree.
I think Leandro Trossard.
He's so good.
I think he's really underrated.
25 million as well as Redondo.
Big goals as well. You know when you need a player
Yeah,
to
yeah.
turn up when it most matters? He seems to be that
Good
guy. He's like the
finisher.
modern day Freddie Ljungberg. Remember when Ljungberg would always pull it out of the bag for Arsenal?
Find a way.
It's Trossard.
Yeah, he's wicked.
Brilliant player,
He's a
man.
really good player.
Well, maybe I'm not too sure. Like you said, Jota. If Portugal look beyond Ronaldo and then try to find a different kind of system or use their team differently, maybe Jota does put it up. And like I said, I think Kai Havertz. So maybe Jota and Kai.
Sorry, there is. What you nodded along? I love you.
I know
Forgot
he
for
was
a
going
minute.
along because he was
You nodded
agreeing
along.
with
I
the
was agreeing
Jota.
with the first
bit. I like the Jota shout. And then he just, yeah.
And what about another player that we're really overlooking, by the way? We haven't really mentioned.
Don't say Lukaku.
Bukayo Saka.
Yeah.
He won't get to take the pace.
Oh, sure. This silence.
He will. He will. Because
I like Saka.
Saka will have a good
Doesn't
tournament.
outscore
Brilliant.
any of the players.
But I
that
don't
we've
think he
mentioned.
outscores them. Yeah.
Doesn't outscore any of the players that we've mentioned. It's not about Saka. Saka's wicked.
Yeah.
I love Saka, but I just don't think that he outscores anyone that we've mentioned so far.
All right, then, now that you've said that, Rory, let's move on to the next section, which is the most assists. Okay, creative players. So we asked our subscribers to predict which player will get the most assists at Euro 2024, with Bruno Fernandes, Kevin De Bruyne, Antoine Griezmann and Phil Foden, the leading contenders. So can you guess
The answer's Bruno Fernandes.
which player was number one with 31% of the votes? I must lied there.
Was it Bruno?
31% of the votes.
Bruno, De Bruyne.
Foden.
Griezmann or
Griezmann's
Foden?
high.
I'm going
Griezmann's
Griezmann.
Griezmann's really
yeah,
high.
I'm going
Griezmann will be high.
Griezmann's really high, but Foden, Foden's season.
Yeah, he's been unreal.
Griezmann,
He does it.
Griezmann's the boy.
I'm going to go Griezmann top, Bruno Fernandes second.
No,
Okay.
Foden's can't be third.
We can behind them.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I'd
But,
say
but
Griezmann.
for
Foden.
this game that we're playing as well, like this
Yeah.
isn't specific to your opinion.
Oh yes, who actually voted
Yeah.
for it?
Foden's
Bruno,
higher, sure.
people understand that Bruno, numbers-wise, does what he's there.
I think Foden's higher, but I'm probably wrong.
Is it
Sean?
Griezmann, it's Griezmann, Foden, Bruno, Saka.
KDB.
KDB, not Saka in there, no.
No, not
So it's
Saka.
KDB.
Yeah, Bruno, KDB, Griezmann, Foden.
Griezmann, Bruno, KDB, Foden.
Foden, Griezmann.
I am getting so confused.
You're not going to know
Names
who
are
said
going
what.
all over the place. I'm like, yeah, I
I'm
don't.
like, yeah.
Who's
Cool,
your
cool.
winner? Just do your winner.
Griezmann.
Foden.
You are all wrong. Bruno Fernandes.
I told you. Put respect.
31%.
I'm surprised by
Yeah,
that.
we don't listen
I'm very
to the
surprised
noise.
by that.
It's
Really
my own
surprised by
fault.
that.
I'm not.
Griezmann second,
I rate
27%.
Because everybody knows, even if he does the petulant thing and he's a disgrace, he should never play, or everyone loves to hate Bruno, he gets shit
Very
done.
surprised that a subscriber base though have put Bruno Fernandes above even.
Because we
Kevin
said
De
they're
Bruyne.
sensible and they get it. They
No,
get football.
it's because if these assists are classified as people that go down in the box,
See,
the assists,
you just hate him.
then they will get given.
This
to
is
him.
what I mean. Bruno Fernandes is the most overhated player in world football.
Yeah.
That's what he is. That's what he is. He's the most overhated.
By fans or
But-
players?
But it's also because he's very good.
Fans.
You're often hated because you're good.
That's what I'm saying.
People acknowledge
Yeah,
it.
Everyone
but
overhates
he, yeah,
him.
but he
Because he
also
does annoying
does
stuff.
do annoying things.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
I think people.
But that's
people
fine.
Find him
The
annoying.
quality of the guy.
No, I rate Bruno.
If Kevin De Bruyne had done what Bruno Fernandes had done in that FA Cup final, we would. This video would be called "What Kevin De Bruyne Did
Yes,
in that FA
you're
Cup
right.
final."
Yeah,
Even though
you're
it's about the
right.
Euros.
If Kevin
You're
De
right.
Bruyne didn't go off the pitch in Porto crying, Man City would have won 2 European Cups.
Okay, so who's your pick? Who do you think will get the most assists?
I wouldn't be surprised if I'm surprised. That's why I said Saka. I'm not surprised that Saka's not in there. I think the way that England play, they utilise Saka as the outlet. Because if you look at our team, we don't really have much pace in our team. And I think with Saka being the outlet as that guy down the right hand side, I think he might put up a couple numbers still.
He's involved in a lot of what England do well.
Yeah.
Doesn't he take corners from the right-hand side now as well, doesn't he?
Not after that one in Munich.
Why are you just remembering that one? See you. Just remember the one. And he's been whipping them in all year, along with Declan Rice for Arsenal. Let's call like the most set pieces.
For assists, hear me out.
Yeah,
for assists for England,
Go on.
is it potentially Kane for the assists?
No, because that time he didn't pass the Sterling.
Yeah, I don't think that's like an absolute hot take, but I don't think it would be.
Bellingham would end up
Get
probably
nice.
being the top goal scorer if that was the case.
Yeah, I could see. I
see why you
Yeah.
trying to think that.
In terms of
you won't out-assist them players. Not
Guys.
the ones you mentioned. The same way how you mentioned certain players won't outscore like.
He could be England's highest assist,
Maybe,
but
yeah.
maybe not the tournament.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Kevin De Bruyne only got 13% of the votes. Do you think that's fair? Do you
because
think
he's
a bit
provided them for
past his
Lukaku, innit?
best?
Watch this one, Nicole. Yeah, we're gonna see the last of him. Like this is it.
Well, he said it anyway. He
Yeah,
said he's ready
might
to
go
move.
Saudi and that, but also we're gonna see it in the like. Oh yeah.
I thought you meant like
puffy red- the
retiring.
puffy
I was
red-
gonna say, I don't think so.
as in
That
as
is
in
what
like go
I'm
to
saying.
the major tournament and like
That'll be his last one.
not really do anything.
Well, how many times have you seen him
Did it in the last
season
tournament?
get dragged off towards the end of the games?
100%.
Like 75, 80 minutes. You don't really
the
see
big
Kane
Games
in
as
big
well.
moments.
Start big games.
And this is Pep. You know, I remember
Yeah.
at Liverpool they were 1-0 up under the cosh. He went, get off, mate, get COVID. Just need to calm this down.
Yeah.
Like that's Kevin De Bruyne. 2-0 down in the
games.
final. Get off, Kevin.
Exactly.
Like that's mental. Like you wouldn't say that about
It
like
never
a-
happened to Lampard, Gerrard.
Never. Scholes,
He's never
never.
taken them off in a European Cup. Never.
So
Big game KDB thing.
where is it?
Where is it?
Where is it?
Where is it?
We're just talking facts.
Just facts, straight facts.
Apart from the two things that you said were facts that were wrong. Apart from them, we're talking facts.
Foden came in third with William Hill for the award. Is Southgate going to build the team around him more than Bellingham and Saka?
No, I don't think. Look, as much as I love Phil Foden, I don't think that you can build a team around him when you have the likes of Saka, Cole Palmer, Harry Kane. You can't. We're in a very luxurious position. There's too many brilliant players to build it around one player.
Cole Palmer's going to be on the bench though.
I forgot.
I don't think so.
I forgot one player.
For who? How not?
He will be.
Of course he's going to be on the bench.
No, he's on the bench. Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Who's going to
Yeah.
drop out? Saka? No.
There's one player that
Foden?
we're forgetting.
No.
No, there is. If you do the system, particularly say Sean's correct and you do the five at the back.
But Bellingham. Oh, 5 at the back.
Say they do the 5 at the back. Remember how we did it in 2018? You had 5 at the back and you then had Jesse Lingard, Dele Alli. What you could do, if Sean's correct and he does 5 at the back again, the Jesse Lingard, Dele Alli becomes Phil Foden, Jude Bellingham with Palmer on one side and Saka
on the other. He ain't going to do that.
No, that's possible.
Yeah.
But there is also a world where Palmer has been so good that you can't not play him.
For who?
Palmer.
In this,
No,
He has been really good. Saka's not dropping
ain't
out.
start.
Foden's not.
ain't
He's on the bench, mate.
Palmer's on the bench, yeah.
Definitely.
That game showcased
so
the
who
other
plays
day.
on the left?
Gordon.
Do you know what it is? It's because of the option of where is Southgate going to take the risk of playing Kobbie Mainoo or Adam Wharton
Yeah.
to play beside Declan Rice?
And keep
I don't-
Jude in the 10.
I don't
Yeah.
think he's going to do that. Wharton
goes
and
safe.
Kobbie Mainoo, I don't think he's going to risk that. So I think he puts Jude Bellingham in that role.
Next
and
to
then
Rice.
Yeah.
So a midfield of Maino, Rice,
Jude. Jude
Rice,
and
Bellingham,
Rice.
Rice, Bellingham, Foden. That means there's a space available on the left. Why is that not Cole Palmer?
He's not just going to put Cole
No,
Palmer on the
not
left.
on the
Yeah.
left.
It's not even his
Southgate
position.
doesn't particularly like
He
that.
doesn't play on the left one
cuts
game for
inside.
Chelsea, has
He
he?
cuts inside. He's not that player.
All right, let's move on to the next topic, but let us know who you guys think will get the most assists in the comments below. Next up is player of the tournament. You already think you know who it's going to be?
Really hard, this.
Yeah. So the options were Mbappe, Bellingham, Kane, and Toni Kroos, who were the leading contenders.
You need like the outsider. You've got to go for the El Hadji Diouf. 2002, man. You've got to try and find that.
Okay, can you guess who was number one with 44% of the votes? 44%.
It's going to be Mbappe.
They're the favourites, the top assister.
Probably win
no,
it.
they weren't the top assister, but yeah. Everything seems to align with the France team, so yeah, probably.
You can't look past them, can you?
Yeah, you're right. Mbappe, 44% of the votes. Bellingham, 16%.
He can have a big impact, man. I know, like, the back end of the season wasn't as good as the first, and when they got to the real big games, he ghosted a little bit. Didn't have particularly good games, but obviously was on the winning team and got all the accolades. But I don't think we should look past like the impact he had in the last tournament for England, where we were starting to look at him going, I tell you what, this kid's it, man.
If he
This
plays
kid's
there.
it. And he's a lot more, and he's a lot more mature now. He's the experience he's got. He's just won La Liga Player of the Year, guys. He's been around with just top goal scorer. Like, Let's not, even though I know he's still a young kid, it's very hard to keep that level all the way through. We shouldn't look past Jude's impact of what he can be in this team.
Nicole, have you got access there to like the other people that have suggested other players?
Well, there were loads of shouts in the comments for Saka, Foden and Florian Wirtz as well.
It's a good shout.
They're good.
I quite like those left field ones.
I think Jamal Musiala at Germany is if Germany are doing anything good, he will 1,000,000% be part of the reason why he's that good.
I think he was let down massively in that Bayern Munich team to be able to miss out on that final. 100%. I think he was massive in the later.
And in the last World Cup, he was really good as well.
Yeah, very big player.
Yeah. No, I think
that's
what I'm saying. Like your Musiala shout there is exactly what I'm on about. Like,
What about
a really good shout?
What about Leroy Sané?
Yeah, it's another good shout. It's that
Like he could just get goal, just be
that
on fire.
unpredictable.
It's in Germany.
It's what I mean. It's in there. You
it's-
can't look past it in the Germans.
If Portugal do as well as we think they will, who do you think will be the jewel in the crown for them?
I'm going to be biased, but
I know you're going to say.
Bruno will be integral.
Yeah, he would.
Bruno will be integral.
He would.
He will.
If they do well, like really well, semi-final minimum, he could easily get this then. Because whoever is
Player of the
the
tournament.
architect of their
But if Portugal do well, Ronaldo will be there.
But what if Ronaldo could ghost every group game?
But Portugal-
Quarter-final, he'll score in the final.
Yeah.
He'll win.
Player of the tournament.
Yeah. But then you know what though? I'm like, goat mate, yeah. Done it in the final. Done it in the final when it matters.
Done in the final.
This is the logic that they got for Kai Havertz having a good season, so it works.
All right, how would you summarise then Euro 2024 in one sentence?
England have finally done it.
So,
Southgate leads England on a high.
Football standards are in the mud.
Yeah, also
Sure.
true. How about another conversation, but also true.
it came home.
Finally came home, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for watching our Euro 2024 preview and for taking part in the polls as well. Keep an eye on this channel because we've got loads of great content coming your way. See you soon. Thanks again for watching. This show was brought to you by William Hill. 18+. Please gamble responsibly.